Guys, welcome to Mastering Mondays. It's going to be a great day. I am Omika Benjamin and I am excited. Alan and Monique Williams never disappoint. And since they never disappoint, why should we disappoint them and not show up, right? So go ahead and drop your name, your city, and the state in the chat. Go ahead and share this with about 3 people. It's time to make Monday meaningful. So let's go ahead and get into this content.
Hi, guys. It's Alan Williams Jr., and we are back here at Mastering Monday. Listen, I hope you guys are pumped up. Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the comments. Let me see some fire emojis in the comments. So guys, drop it in. Let me know how you're doing this morning. If you're watching me live, let me know, how you guys are doing this Monday morning. Hopefully you had an amazing weekend and you're on track for an amazing week. Guys, I know one more thing that's amazing. We have some amazing content. We have some amazing content this morning. We're going to dig into mastery from the lens of the scripture. And, we talked about Daniel. We talked about some of the decisions that Daniel made, how he chose mastery, and then, of course, the implications of that. But we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that because I want you to leave Mastering Monday equipped with what you need, the mindset you need to go into your work and to adopt mastery as your own. So we're going to talk more about that. We're going to talk more about that. Listen, before we get in, if you want to sow into the Daniel Center of Leadership, listen, this is important. If you want to sow into the Daniel Center of Leadership, you have the opportunity to do that. Listen, it's easytithe.com. Listen, it's a software that's already created for you. Once you go there, the link is going to be down here, on the bottom of the screen, and then it'll be in the comment section as well. I'll pin it. Somebody will pin it for us, but it'll be in the comment section. And then when you get there, then you select the Daniel Center of Leadership. We've had people ask us, man, how can we sow into you guys? How can we sow into what you guys are doing and the value that you're bringing? Because I benefit from this, and we appreciate that. And we want to be good stewards to make sure that you have every means necessary to be able to do that. So yeah, so if that's what you desire, if you hear something like, man, I was really blessed by what Alan shared, man, I feel like, based on what I am receiving, I can apply this immediately and see results, by all means, we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to sow into the Daniel Center of Leadership as we feel like God has given us this message for you. Secondarily, guys, listen, next weekend, next Saturday, somebody say next Saturday. Listen, next Saturday, my wife and I, Monique and I will be in the building. We'll be right here in the Daniel Center, but we will be here for our next virtual mixer. Listen, we're having our virtual mixer. It's February the 11th. Guys, I am pumped up. Monique's pumped up. The last one was amazing. We made some new connections. There's some new people who decided to join us, man. And we're still getting messages about it. That was in December. We told you guys we will be back in February. And then in March, there's something even more amazing. Only because you're going to have an opportunity to join us in-house. But before that, listen, February is going to be amazing. So there'll be an RSVP link, completely free for you guys to join. So make sure, if you haven't already, make sure you get your virtual seat locked in to our February networking mixer, Cappuccino and Connect. So last week we talked about mastery as a choice, right? You have to choose mastery. Mastery doesn't choose you. This week we want to go back into the scripture and we want to look at something significant that Daniel showed us. So the scripture is Daniel chapter 1 verse 8. Daniel chapter 1 verse 8. And it says, but Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. We talked about this a little bit last week. It wasn't simply just him saying, hey, I don't want to eat meat because I want to protect my body. I want to, see some bodily transformation happen here. So I'm not going to eat the king's meat. Listen, Daniel deciding not to eat the king's meat was a direct reflection of his commitment to God, meaning that Daniel purposed this thing in his heart way before he knew what the other servants were going to be partaking in, way before he ran into the situation. Daniel purposed it in his heart. Daniel said, listen, despite what they're doing, I'm going to do this. Listen, that's mastery, guys. That's mastery. When we think about athletes, when we think about professional athletes, whenever like they don't wait until they run up on a situation where everybody around them is going out partying, or everybody around them is having alcohol, or whatever the case may be. You think about some of the greatest of the greatest, right? They don't wait until they get in a situation to get caught off guard. No, they make a decision immediately. No, they make a decision way before, that time to go celebrate and party, comes up. If I'm in season, listen, these are the days that I do X, Y, Z, and these are the things I am omitting myself from. Daniel showed us that in the scripture. Daniel purposed in his heart way before, way before he needed to. He already knew what he was going to do. So when it was time for Daniel to execute his strategy, because he was intentional and he already adopted that mindset, Daniel was able to go to the prince of the eunuchs and say, hey, listen, this is my strategy. This is what I'm doing. And he was able to go to him and talk fluidly. And he was able to express his strategy with confidence because it was already made up. He didn't get in a situation and he's standing in line to get served. And then he's like, hey, man, I'm not eating this. No. That's chaos. No, that's dysfunction. No, Daniel purposed it in his heart proactively. So guys, you compare this to your situation. What are you purposing in your heart proactively? What decisions are you making with your spouse when you're at home? You're saying, hey, look, this is what the next 3 months is going to look like. This is what we're going to omit ourselves from. If you're single, what are you saying? You're saying, listen, I'm going to devote my time to X, Y, and Z. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, this is what I do, and this is what I don't do. Yeah. I'm pausing for station identification right here. Right. I'm pausing because I want you to really feel that. I want you to really connect with that. Right. There has to be non-negotiables, guys. There has to be non-negotiables that you say, man, I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. No. There are some things that I'm not doing because where I'm set to go, it requires a healthy version of me. Come on. Somebody put that right. Somebody put that in the comments right there. Come on. Say, I have to be my best self in 2023. I have to be my best self in 2023. Listen, and we say 2023, meaning we're declaring that right now. Now, it's not the cliche, listen, 23, new me. No. I'm saying I have to begin to focus on myself today. I have to begin evaluating myself today. It doesn't mean that it's going to stop this year. No, listen, this is the declaration that I'm making today. I have to be the best version of myself. And guess what? That might look like, Mr. Benjamin says it all the time here at the Daniel Center. Listen, that might look like getting 1% better each day. And don't look at that 1% like, man, I want to grow 60% today. Listen, great. Keep your aspirations. That's what's going to keep you pumped up and motivated, right? But the truth is, people put this high anticipation, high energy into short-term goals. And in turn, they negate identifying the discipline necessary for long-term results. Come on, guys. You guys know here on Mastering Monday, y'all know we talk about aspiration is cheap, right? Yes, but execution is expensive. Listen, I can want something, but like Daniel in the scripture, that's different from purposing it in my heart. See, Daniel purposed it in his heart. And next week, we're going to talk about how to adopt that mentality, how to adopt a mastery mentality, because mastery isn't something, and we've been talking about this. We spent the last 4 to 5 months, discussing this, how aspiration is easily accessible. Motivation is easily accessible, but the conversion from motivation into discipline, that's a process that many don't make. And so just like Daniel in the scripture, he purposed it in his heart. He adopted a mastery mindset. He carried it through. And then what happened, guys? He reached his desired outcome. So guys, listen, as you depart from this Mastering Monday. I love you. I don't want you to leave, but we got to go. We got to go master some things. As you depart, though, I want you to make the decision, make the mental decision, turn the mental switch on and say, I'm not just going to aspire for mastery anymore. No, I'm applying it. I'm applying it. I'm adopting that mastery mindset, and I won't go into work the same way that I came. My relationship with my kids won't be the same way that it was before. My relationship with my wife, my husband, your spouse, if you have one, it won't look like how it looked before, because I'm adopting a mastery mindset. And I understand that although it will take discipline, the discipline will make me better and it will help me reach my outcomes. So guys, listen, have an amazing week. Listen, don't forget RSVP for next Saturday, right here in the Daniel Center. Virtual networking mixer. You get to mix with me and my wife. You get to mix with other leaders that are going to join us in the online chat. Everything is live in person. We're looking at the comments. We're reading the comments. We're shouting you guys out. We have breakout sessions. Listen, make sure you join us here in the Daniel Center, February the 11th, for our virtual